Hey guys, welcome to Wrench to Drive. I had the trusty WLToys 12428 Honcho conversion out for a little drive with this shiny new cage and body on it. And you'll see the video later here. I'm just going to give you a little update. If you don't want to hear me babbling on and on and on, by all means go straight to the video. If you want this roll cage, it's going to be up on Thingiverse and or Occults 3D right away. So you can download it and print it out and get it going on your own. I'm just going to talk about a couple of notes on the roll cage before we get to the video, guys. The way I set this up and I document it is it's a little bit farther forward than a lot of the Honcho bodies typically sit. They usually run them farther back, but I like it this way because it's more proper positioning for where the wheels are in relation to the wheel wells and whatnot. Personal preference, guys. What can I tell you? Now, the only reason that's going to bite you is if you want it sitting like a lot of the crawler setups, with the cab farther back. And you're probably going to need to do some adjustments if you want to do that, guys. And it is what it is, guys. The front's pretty easy. You're just going to need to, put those body mount holes in a different spot. The back, that means you're probably going to need to adjust where this brace goes, and that's a little bit up in the air because where it sits is actually pretty much as far back as it'll go with shock mounts in the way. So it's going to take a little bit of fiddling around, guys. If you go with the cab mounted version, similar to the typical back half, you don't need that cross brace 100%, guys, but I think it'll definitely add a little bit of strength. And if you go without it, you can definitely use this back mounting setup that I made here. You use this bumper mount, and this just slides into the bumper holes. A little bit hard to show you here. There we go. So it just slides in and anchors the whole thing together. I use TPU, so I'm pretty sure the strength will be no issue whatsoever. But if you use PLA, I'm not sure. This might not hold up. Super awesome. Something to try out, guys. Obviously there are other ways to set this up, guys. I mean, you can, those front body mounts easy. The back, you can definitely set up some sort of system where you actually attach this to the shock mounts, guys, like similar to the actual the Proline back half or the axial back half. But you'll need to do a little bit of farting around, guys, because I have not set that up and I don't have all the numbers at my disposal and or the pieces to test it with. So what can I tell you? You get what you get. I don't know. I gotta think it's going to be less work for you to get it fitted than it was for me because I made all the parts from scratch. So yeah. Anyway, hope you get some use out of it. For what it's worth, guys, I did a little bit of tweaking, just fine tuning, and the articulation on this is pretty good these days, guys. I'd say it's got to be working as well as a regular SCX10, I would say, because there's literally nothing binding anymore. It was just little quality issues, guys. Nothing changed in the parts, just the way I put it together. So yeah, it works not bad. And in the video you'll see, the articulation is not bad, guys, compared to the Red Cat. I'd say the Red Cat's slightly better. I haven't specifically measured, but it's just a little bit better, guys. It runs not bad, guys, and the only thing that really lets it down, in my opinion, is in the run video you're going to see. It's just the stock WLToys 12428 electronics, guys, with a 10428 servo. So it's got the 10th scale servo, but it's got the 12th scale ESC and controls and everything. And guys, that ESC, quite frankly, is a weakness. If you're going to do some trail running with your crawler, light crawling, nothing too crazy, not hardcore rock crawling, it should work fine, guys. But if you're getting into real heavy-duty rock crawling, especially not having direct to reverse, where you got to double tap the trigger to get it into reverse, it gets super annoying really fast. The reverse on the 12428 is weak. It's underpowered in reverse, and generally it doesn't put the power to the motor the same way as a crawler ESC, guys. It's really noticeable. I've run my Red Cat ESC in this just to try it out. It's a massive difference, guys. So for what it's worth, if you do everything with this bad boy, and then you run some trails and stuff, and you decide you like the truck, but you don't like the way it drives, trust me, proper electronics, like especially the ESC, makes a massive difference. It's a huge improvement, guys. So just take that into account, and yeah, I mean, I try to be honest with the information here and whatnot, guys. So hopefully that comes across. Oh, and for what it's worth, if you like performance, the Red Cat with those portal axles, out of the box, that thing is a bargain, guys. It's money well spent. It's a really economical way to get into the crawler hobby. I highly recommend that truck. But if you want to build your own, here you go. It's my example, and I babbled on and on long enough. Enjoy the video, and hopefully, if you like the cage, you'll download it and print it out and give it a try. I talk about print settings and whatnot in my how-to documentation for it. There'll be links to that. Thanks for tuning in, and enjoy the video. Wrench to drive, or drive to wrench.